You can see it in all the detail.
Yes, now nothing gets people wound up like a bad ad.
I love them personally, they pay my salary, but other people, they get really offended. So here's Hannah with the ads that really push your buttons.
As part of being Kiwi.
It's a bacon lover's fantasy.
These are the most complained about ads on TV, according to the annual list put out by the ASA,
Never again.
the Advertising Standards Authority. So many of us griped about them that they've made the ASA's latest top 10 list. We asked media commentator Jill Brinsden to watch the ads with us.
You reckon 2 cheap cars are the best Japanese imports, do you?
So.
There's lots of reasons why that ad shouldn't be on TV.
And share her expert opinion.
Best cars, the best prices!
Nothing offensive about it at all!
In number 1 slot, this ad, viewers weren't offended because this word is so similar to another offensive A word.
Stop saying arse.
Arsehole.
It was because Kiwis thought it perpetuated racist stereotypes.
This one I think was supposed to be funny, isn't funny, so all we're left with is the study of a man wearing bad dad jeans, bullying a Japanese guy, apparently Japanese guy, who is saying a stereotypical word. So, boom, it's a stereotype.
And the advertiser was asked to pull the ad, which they did. This ad came in at number 2. The complaints were that it showed drug use and was played in prime time. But the ASA thought the message was important and didn't think most of us would be offended.
I am with the ASA. Yeah, I'm totally with the ASA on this one. Say a 12-year-old happened upon it. I think it's a learning moment. And these rulings, it's interesting, the ones that pull off the humour, they are less offensive because we're genuinely entertained. The ones that have done a really bad job of telling a joke, we're going to go, see ya.
Are unsafe to swim in.
Most of the complaints weren't about offending taste and decency. They were actually about misleading advertising.
Precious drinking water supplies are being polluted by industrial dairy farming.
Complaints about this Greenpeace ad said, hang on, it's not just dairying that's polluting our rivers. Was Greenpeace misleading?
They're not putting it out there like it is just their opinion. They're saying, here are some facts. And nobody can dispute that a huge number of the rivers that our kids used to be able to swim in, we can no longer swim in.
The Greenpeace ad was deemed okay, but this ad for drones and cell phones has disappeared from our screens because of this line.
Fly free and film your neighbours with drones from just...
The ASA agreed that it wasn't okay to suggest invading our neighbours' privacy for a bit of fun.
There were some ads that are complained about. You can go, oh, that's a long bow, but this is actually a really short bow. Because the truth is, there will be idiots out there who'll go, that's a good idea.
Mommy? Why do you only have photos of Danny on the wall?
This little girl was a surprise inclusion in the top 10.
Beautiful talent as well. The girl is absolutely perfect, pitch perfect.
Well, when you were born, we had Facebook. So you're tagged in all of Mommy's Facebook photos.
Okay.
But some viewers thought the ad promoted the use of bad behaviour to get your own way. Seriously?
I just wonder how many 8-year-old girls saw that ad and thought, I'm going to smash a vase. That's the complaint. I'm guessing this one was not upheld.
Not upheld because the ASA found it was light-hearted and humorous. And the authority can't force advertisers to remove or change their ads. It can only ask. The bar's set reasonably high. This ad made the top 10 complaints list.
With bacon strips, bacon jam.
But the ASA didn't think it was that offensive, and Jill agrees.
So I think this is using sex to sell rather than being sexist. It's weird because, you know, there are modern fast food chain talking to modern guys using some of the most old-fashioned sales techniques in the history of sales techniques, really.
Our most complained ads, though, are pretty tame. Here's what made a similar top 10 in the UK.
Paddy Power can't get Tiddles back.
I do feel a tiny bit conflicted that some of those offensive ads are also very funny.
Yeah, it made me think of the Pixie Caramel ad. Remember that with the firing squad?
Oh, yes,
Just
classic.
wouldn't get away with that these days. A little bit un-PC. Right, coming up, a fair go punter finally gets the